What's going on, guys? Kind of a hangout in the scale shop, hobby shop haul video. I don't really know what to call it. Got some stuff today. Businesses are reopening. Texas went through their first phase of reopening last week. I'm excited tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a haircut. It's supposed to open barber shops, and I go back to work Monday. But I went to some local hobby shops and Hobby Lobby and stuff like that to get a few things I've been needing. So we're gonna take a look at what all that is. And yeah, there's a boat. Alright, hope you can hear me over the bag rustling. So I went to Hobby Lobby. They've been closed completely around here for about a month. I need to build a bed for the army truck. So I got some different sizes, craft wood, some planks, some flat pieces, some twigs. Just got a variety pack. I don't know if I got what I need because I don't know what I'm building yet. But, you know, got stuff the right size. I didn't have any of that. One neat thing here, let me get the big stuff out of the way. So I bought a cow. Now I know you're thinking, what the hell is that? So I've been looking, ever since I built this shop, I needed some corrugated tin. And I haven't been able to find anything even close to the right scale. And yeah, I just wandered around Hobby Lobby, lost. And these cows they're Patina'd already. It's got a nice galvanized finish with some rust added to it. And yeah, it's pretty close to the right scale. So I'm thinking I could cut parts of the cow off I need, make some kind of tin feature in the shop. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Originally I wanted to make the door in the back of the shop tin, but I've already got a nice roll-up door built. I don't really want to tear that up because it does actually look pretty good. But I've got some tin now. Probably hang one of these in the kitchen for the time being. But yeah, these it's got a good texture. You can see on the back the unpatina'd. It's got the galvanized finish just like the actual corrugated sheets. And the other side's nice and weathered. So I think that'll come in handy for some scale stuff. And those were half price, so they were like $7 a piece. So if we cut the legs off of one of them, have a sheet of tin for something on the shop, it won't really upset me that bad. Alright, so if you've seen any of my patina videos lately, you see I've been using the same tired old paint brushes that are covered in rust and iron and stuff. So I got some just little hobby brushes, cheap throwaway, $2 for that. Also got one of these Molotov chrome pins. I've been watching a lot of Hot Wheel restoration channels and stuff like that on YouTube. I've attempted some on the Chop Toys channel. Those chrome pins are pretty impressive, the look you get, so I thought maybe we could do that for some dash details and things like that. Be something nice to add to the arsenal. Also, got some new weathering products. So this is a color wash paint, water-based, and yeah, I've got two different colors here. I got this one off Amazon a while ago. Someone recommended it to me, and I tested it out on my red Hilux. I'll show you that here in a second. It actually came out really good. It dries super matte, so I scuffed the whole truck down and used this one because that was the only one I had at the time. I picked this up today. Hobby Lobby was closed, so I could only get them online. These are only $2.99, and it's a wash. So like you just put it in the cracks of the doors and stuff and around the edges, and it runs down through, but it dries. It doesn't stain the outer parts. It just sits in the cracks and crevices. It works really well. Much easier to use than some of the other washes I've tried before, and they're cheap and they're water-based, so it's not going to cause any interference with other things. I've tried it over the rust, I've tried it over the powders, I've tried it over my pigments and binding agents and stuff like that. So I've used that color, and it is a lot darker than it looks. So I got this really dark stuff here. This is latte, I think. Where did it say? No, this is French roast. This is latte. Hobby Lobby. But yeah, those work pretty well. Let me show you that Hilux real quick. So that stuff, just dabbed it in with the brush. I put it all over, in the cracks. Let me zoom in on the hood here. You can see some of the detail. It actually looks pretty legit. I did all over everything, and it looked bad when you first do it because you got like your fender's wet and your hood's not. But it actually dries down and doesn't stain everything. And I think that'll be a fun thing to play with and learn to use better. I put it over some of the real rust. Some of this stuff here was a little too orange, a little too bright rust, and yeah, it dulled it down a little bit. So I just used some Scotch-Brite over this whole truck because it had some nicks and scratches and some very bad real rust on it. And yeah, so I really like that product. I appreciate it. I don't remember, I've got so many conversations on Facebook, both on my personal page and the RC Everyday page, and Instagram. I've got 3 categories of conversations there, and Messenger and stuff. So I don't even remember who told me about that stuff, but I appreciate it. It is an excellent product, and I think we're going to have some fun with it. So let's move on to the Hobbytown bag. Alright, so I went to the North Texas Hobbies. They didn't have anything in stock. So I ended up back at Hobbytown, my Hobbytown in Louisville. Those guys are really good. So I got some more paintbrushes, just more basic stuff. Needed some more of my Plastruck bonding. I like this stuff better. I've got some of this plastic weld, and it didn't seem to work as well when I was doing the fenders on the semi-truck, the Globeliner build. I've always had really good luck with the bonding, so I picked up another bottle of that. What else did we get? Didn't get as much as I wanted. I was looking for a new ESC, and they didn't have anything really in stock that I was wanting. But for the red Hilux, I got a Holmes Hobby Torque Expert 35 turn motor. Again, I've loved the Holmes Hobby motors I've had. So they only had 2. They had just a regular Crawlmaster. I think it was a 12 turn though. Pretty high turn. And this was a little bit more expensive, but again, I've had really good luck with that. And this is all going to be on the red Hilux. I'm doing some updates to that, getting it ready. I have another Trailfinder 2 coming. I bought a used one from a friend, and we're going to do some shootout videos, I guess, or something. But I got to get that one up to snuff because the one that's coming has some pretty good electronics on it, and none of mine really do. So I got that Torquemaster Expert. I think this is the nicest Holmes Hobby motor I've had yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how that compares to my other one. I think I have a Torquemaster Pro, or I did. That may have been in the Blazer. I don't remember. I got to take some bodies off and see what I actually have motor-wise. So the elephant in the room, I bought a boat trailer. That's one thing I like, the Hobbytown. I don't know if all of them do it, but the one that's closest to me, they do consignment sales, and that's how I got my TRX4 real cheap. I bought that there for, gosh, I think it was $200, ready to run, and it wasn't in that bad a shape. And this boat trailer, this is RC 4-wheel drive, double axle, 1/10 scale, big dog boat trailer. And these are like $240, and now it's like, I'm never going to spend that for a boat trailer. I didn't want to spend that for the car trailer. That's why I bought the off-brand one. They had this on consignment for $99. And yeah, I've been wanting to build a trailer, so I don't know. This one just struck me away. I like the axle setup and stuff on it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it as a boat trailer or I may use it to build something else out of eventually or what, but yeah, I'll show you more of it here in a minute. Let's talk about the boat. The boat I've already had. This is 24-inch. This boat, the Aquarama Riviera style, you can see them on eBay. I have the big giant 36-inch one I bought at Hobby Lobby on clearance. They were $600, and I bought it for $60, 90% off. And I did that a while ago. There's some videos on the channel of that. I started trying to convert it to RC, and I butchered it up because I don't know what I'm doing with boats, and it's just set forever. I still have it all. I've got the motors and the mounts, and I tried to go too far with it. These motors were dual prop setup, and I tried to make the RC one the same. So, but I bought this one. This one's been on display in my living room. It has holes in the bottom. It has a pedestal that it sets on. But same boat. It's all wood. It's got a really nice leather interior. Leather, but it fit perfect. The hole and everything, the way the mounts work, fits spot on for this trailer. Probably a hair small as far as scale goes. The only other boat I have is that FT012, the little brushless boat, and it looks silly on there. I tried it. It's way too small, and it's plasticky and stuff. And this one looks pretty good. So I don't know. For now, we'll probably I'll rig up some straps or something and strap this thing down on there and just make some videos pulling it. And see it squatting the stock Trail Finder 2 there quite a bit. But let me pull the boat off there and show you a closer look at it. Right, so it was used. It's not perfect. It has been backed into the water. We've got a little rust around the bolts on the wheels. But, I mean, $99. It's got full lights. It's got, if I'm going to use it to build another trailer, I've got axles, tires, wheels, fenders, a decent frame, lights, the box with the wiring and everything, the hitch, the, yeah, that thing. So I've got bukus of parts, and it's actually pretty cool. I mean, this is just stamped steel C-channel. All the slides for the boat are CNC Delrin. It's kind of cool. These lights and stuff are flush mounted. They look decent. The wiring's a little loose on it. I do have one question out. If anybody out there knows the answer and has one of these, how do you get the battery in here? Because the switch is mounted in the middle, and it's got a 6-volt thing on it, but it won't fit with the lid on. So I don't know what the deal is with that. The hitch is a little worn out. The collar is stretched a little bit, but I did that with my Integy trailer after one drive. So, and we are missing one of the chains. I think it probably had two. Trailer's supposed to have 2 safety chains. But the light stuff do work. Get the, oh, I can't do it because the battery's in the way. There we go. So we got 3 marker lights per side and 2 tail lights. Underneath though, it's a pretty cool suspension setup. So we've got, let me zoom you in. We got leaf springs and like a trailing arm, front and rear. Not the most flex, hardly at all on the back. But like I said, I've never seen one in person, and for less than half price is all there. It was worth it. We've got one replacement screw back here. Somebody used a self-tapping Phillips head. I'll probably clean it up a little bit, but it I think it was a pretty good deal. Oh, we got another replacement screw here. Again, all these cross braces are Delrin, and these are Delrin that the boat sits on. And we've got some loose stuff. Some of the hardware is a little rusty. Like I said, this has probably been backed into a pond or something, or a swimming pool, or who knows what. This tire is a little crooked, so it needs some love. But again, I think that was a pretty good deal. And yeah, I have a boat. A little closer look at the inside of the boat. It's pretty neat. I love these old wooden boats. I actually thought about building one at one point, but I'm not real good with water and I can't swim, so. But I don't know. These are really cool. I've been kind of fascinated with them. It's got all real gauges in it and stuff. These are pretty nice. I think I paid $100 for this on eBay like 6 or 7 years ago after I screwed up the big one. I just wanted a nice one for display. It's got dual props, everything. You can see the holes on the bottom. Cracked a little bit of the finish, but all I had to do is throw some silicone in there, and I'm sure it'd float if we wanted to try to take it out. Now you can get these on eBay, or you used to be able to. You used to be able to buy these RC ready to go out of, let's say it was the Philippines. That's where they were made, and they weren't terribly expensive considering it's all wood. But yeah, I never did it. But yeah, I got the lights and everything on the truck and the trailer now. Make for a good thumbnail. So let me know what y'all want to see with the boat trailer. But I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna cut my cow up here and make some more stuff for the scale shop. So appreciate y'all watching, and be sure to get out and support your local hobby shops once your area gets back open. They're gonna need it. Like I said, my one local hobby shop was wiped out. They hadn't been there in almost a month, I don't think. And fortunately, I wouldn't have anything I could support them to buy. But my hobby town's pretty good. They just like everywhere. I don't know if it's all over the country, but all the big chain stores around here are all Traxxas, because I live within an hour of the Traxxas headquarters. So Traxxas is everywhere. You can find Traxxas at gas stations around here. But yeah, every now and then I'll run across a deal like this. So appreciate y'all watching, and see y'all in the next one. Keep it scale.